Are you hiding inside your own clothes? For many of us, style after 60 becomes a frustrating puzzle of rules that don't fit. But what if the answer isn't in following trends, but in uncovering a timeless presence? We will explore 7 principles to unlock this. You won't want to miss the final one. Most overlook it and remain unseen, even in the most beautiful clothes. Vertical lines. We begin not with a rule, but with a feeling. The feeling of energy. Think of a tall, ancient tree. Its strength is not in its width, but in its unbroken line from root to sky. This is the first principle we must understand for ourselves. As a woman of petite stature, the world can often feel built for a scale that is not your own. You may feel the need to shrink or to fight for space. But your power lies in your presence, and presence is about the flow of energy. We cultivate this with vertical lines. This is not simply about wearing striped patterns. That is the surface level understanding. The deeper wisdom is in creating an uninterrupted visual path for the eye to follow. Imagine someone looks at you. Where does their gaze travel? Does it stop and start at a harsh color break at your waist? Does it get lost in a sea of horizontal ruffles or wide, contrasting belts? Or does it flow gracefully, upward, toward your face, toward your eyes, where your true self resides? This is our goal, to guide the eye upward effortlessly. How do we practice this? Consider the art of monochromatic dressing, wearing a single color or varying shades of one color, from your shoes to your neckline, a column of navy, a flow of soft cream, a statement of deep charcoal. This creates a single, powerful, unbroken line. There is no visual interruption. Your silhouette is perceived as a whole, a complete thought. It communicates harmony and intention. It lengthens, not by trickery, but by creating a sense of visual peace. The eye doesn't have to work. It simply appreciates the unified form. Look also to the neckline. A gentle V-neck or a scoop neck creates a downward pointing arrow that draws attention toward the center of your body and then back up to your face. It is a subtle invitation. Compare this to a high, tight crew neck, which can create a horizontal line, cutting the neck off from the body. We are not hiding the body. We are creating a pathway that honors its form. Think of a long, delicate pendant necklace. It is not just an ornament. It is a tool. It creates a fine, shimmering vertical line that rests over your heart, continuing the lengthening effect and adding a point of quiet focus. Even the crease in a well-pressed pair of trousers contributes to this flow. It is a subtle line of intention. A long, open cardigan or a duster coat worn over a simple top, and trousers creates 2 strong vertical lines on either side of your body, framing you and enhancing this upward sense of energy. This is not about being taller. It is about being seen, fully, in your complete, elegant form. It is a meditation in form, a way of saying to the world, I am here, my energy flows, see me. Color harmony. Color is not merely something you wear. It is something you radiate. It is the first thing the world feels from you, even before a word is spoken. Many women are taught a rigid set of color rules based on their season: spring, autumn, winter, summer. This can be a useful starting point, but it is a cage if you do not understand the spirit behind it. The true principle is not to find your colors, but to build your harmony. A harmony that reflects your inner landscape and complements the beautiful canvas you have become over 60 years. Think of your wardrobe's color palette as a private garden. You would not plant every flower in existence. It would be chaos. Instead, you would choose a theme. A few core plants that provide the structure, the evergreens, the foundational shrubs. These are your neutrals. For you, this might be a soft dove gray, a warm ivory, a deep navy, or a rich camel. These are the colors that are calm, that are grounding. They are the peaceful earth of your garden. You should be able to reach into your closet, blindfolded, and pull out any 2 of your neutral pieces, and they should work together in quiet agreement. This is the foundation of effortlessness. Then, into this garden, you introduce your accents, your flowers. These are your energy colors. They are not chosen from a chart, but from your heart. What color makes you feel alive? Is it the vibrant blue of a summer sky, the soft lavender of a quiet morning, the deep crimson of a cherished memory. These are not meant to be worn head to toe in a loud shout. They are touches, a silk scarf, a fine knit sweater, a beautiful handbag. They are the punctuation in your sentence, the spark of joy in your garden. The mistake many make is to either live in a world of all gray and beige, a garden with no flowers, or to fill their closet with so many competing blooms that there is no peace. The harmony is found in the balance. Perhaps 70 to 80% of your wardrobe is in your core, harmonious neutrals. The remaining 20 to 30% is reserved for those accent colors that bring you authentic joy. When you dress, you are simply choosing your foundation and then deciding which flower you wish to be that day. This approach also brings a profound sense of calm to the act of getting dressed. There is no more anxiety, no more "I have nothing to wear." Everything has a relationship to everything else. It is a closed system of beauty that you have curated yourself. It reflects your inner state. On a day you need strength, perhaps you choose that powerful crimson. On a day you need tranquility, you reach for the sky blue. Your clothing becomes an extension of your intention for the day. This is dressing with wisdom. This is creating your own personal, beautiful harmony. Fabric flow. Now, we must speak of what is closest to you, the very material that touches your skin. This is a conversation about feeling, not just appearance. Fabric has a life, it has a breath, it has a memory. After 60 years, your body has earned the right to be enveloped in materials that honor it, that move with it, that feel like a gentle embrace rather than a stiff cage. The principle is to choose fabrics that flow with you, not against you. Imagine the difference between a cheap, stiff polyester and a soft, fluid silk blend. The polyester fights you. It is rigid, it traps heat, it makes a sound when you move. It does not cooperate. It sits on your body. The silk, however, becomes a part of you. It drapes. It follows the curve of your shoulder. It catches the light as you turn. It whispers when you walk. It moves with your body. This is a profound difference. One is a uniform, the other is a second skin. As a petite woman, you must be especially mindful of this. Heavy, bulky, stiff fabrics add visual weight and volume that can overwhelm your frame. Think of a thick, chunky wool coat that is too large. You disappear inside it. Your energy is consumed by the garment. Now picture a beautifully tailored cashmere coat. It has warmth without bulk. It has structure without stiffness. It follows your lines. You wear the coat does not wear you. Seek out natural fibers when you can. Cotton, linen, wool, cashmere, silk, modal, tencel. These materials have a natural intelligence. They breathe with your skin, regulating temperature. They soften with time, conforming to your shape. They have a subtle organic texture that adds depth and sophistication. They feel good. This is not a small thing. When you feel good in your clothes, physically comfortable and at ease, it radiates from you. Your posture changes. Your movements become more fluid and confident. Pay attention to the way a fabric drapes. Hold it up, let it fall. Does it hang stiffly like a piece of paper, or does it cascade in soft folds? For trousers, a beautiful crepe or a fluid wool blend will move with you as you walk, creating an elegant, elongated line. For a blouse, a soft cotton voile or a silk will feel gentle against your skin and won't add unnecessary bulk under a jacket. The goal is a silhouette that is defined but soft, structured but fluid. This is a form of self-respect. It is choosing quality over quantity. It is understanding that one beautiful, well-made piece in a fabric that feels like a dream is worth more than 10 cheap items that irritate your skin and restrict your movement. Your clothes are your daily companions. Choose companions that are kind, that are supportive, and that allow you to move through your day with grace and ease. That is the wisdom of fabric flow. Proportional balance. Our universe is governed by a hidden sense of harmony, a mathematical beauty that pleases the eye and calms the soul. It is found in the spiral of a seashell, the branching of a tree, the composition of a great painting. This same sense of harmony can be brought to the way you dress. We call it proportional balance. It is not a rigid rule, but a gentle guide to creating a silhouette that is visually pleasing and feels inherently right. For the petite frame, it is perhaps the most powerful tool of all. The most common visual trap is dividing the body exactly in half. A top that ends precisely at the hips, cutting your figure into two equal sections. This creates a static, blocky feeling. It shortens the perception of the legs and offers no dynamic energy. The eye sees two equal parts and stops. There is no journey, no flow. We can change this with a simple, elegant concept, the rule of thirds. Imagine your body divided into three equal parts. The most pleasing proportions are created when your outfit is divided into a 1/3 and 2/3 ratio. This is not complicated, it is intuitive. A shorter top, 1/3, paired with a longer bottom like high-waisted trousers, 2/3, immediately creates a more dynamic and elongated silhouette. Your waist appears higher and therefore your legs appear longer. The eye is drawn upward. Let's explore how to create this. Tucking in your shirt is the simplest way. Tucking a fine knit sweater or a silk blouse into a skirt or trousers instantly rebalances your proportions. It defines your waist and dedicates the majority of your silhouette to your lower body, creating that 2/3 ratio. The half tuck or French tuck, where just the very front of the top is tucked in, achieves the same effect with a more relaxed, modern feel. It gives the impression of a higher waistline without being formal or restrictive. The length of your jackets and cardigans is also crucial. A jacket that ends at the widest part of your hips can be unflattering. Instead, consider two optimal lengths. A shorter cropped jacket that ends at your natural waist creates a beautiful 1/3, 2/3 proportion over a dress or with trousers. Alternatively, a longer jacket or cardigan, one that ends around the mid-thigh or knee, uses the principle of vertical lines to create a lengthening column, concealing the body's natural halfway point altogether. The same is true for your trousers and skirts. A slightly cropped pant that shows a hint of ankle, paired with a pointed toe shoe, prevents the leg line from feeling heavy or cut off. It creates a sense of lightness. A high-waisted, wide-leg trouser in a fluid fabric can be incredibly powerful, creating a 2/3 lower half that is all elegant line and movement. By playing with these proportions, you are not trying to change your body. You are a visual artist and your body is the canvas. You are simply arranging the elements, the lines, the shapes, the breaks, in a way that creates the most beautiful and harmonious composition. Thoughtful accessories. An accessory is not an afterthought. It is not clutter. It is a statement of intent. It is the final word in the story you are telling with your outfit. For a woman of wisdom and experience, accessories are where your personality can truly shine. But the principle here is one of mindfulness. Each piece must have a purpose. The era of matching your bag to your shoes to your belt is behind us. We are now in an era of curation, of choosing pieces that are not just beautiful but meaningful. Less but better. Think of your accessories as punctuation. A simple, elegant sentence of an outfit, say, a navy trouser and a cream sweater, can be transformed by its punctuation. A period is simple, final, a comma offers a pause, an exclamation point adds excitement. A beautiful silk scarf tied at the neck could be your exclamation point. It draws the eye upward. It adds color and texture. It speaks of a life well-traveled and an appreciation for art. It tells a story. Your handbag is your daily companion. Does it serve you? A massive, heavy bag can physically weigh you down and overwhelm a petite frame. It can throw off your posture and your proportional balance. Consider a more streamlined, structured bag. A quality leather crossbody or a small, elegant top-handle bag holds your essentials without adding bulk. Its clean lines complement your outfit rather than competing with it. It communicates organization, intention, and an understanding that you carry only what is essential. Jewelry is your personal art. Instead of many small, insignificant pieces, consider one or two statement pieces. This does not mean large and loud, it means significant. A beautifully crafted silver cuff, a pair of artisanal earrings that catch the light when you turn your head, a ring that holds a personal story. These pieces draw the eye and serve as a focal point. They show a discerning taste. The choice of metals, the style of the design, it all adds to your narrative. And do not underestimate the power of your shoes. The shoe completes the line of the leg. A pointed or almond toe shoe, even a flat one, is more elegant and lengthening than a clunky round toe style. It continues the visual line, creating a sharper, more finished look. A nude for you color that matches your skin tone is a powerful tool for elongating the leg, especially when wearing skirts, dresses, or cropped trousers. It creates a seamless transition from leg to foot. The practice here is one of editing. Before you leave the house, look in the mirror and ask of each accessory, what is your purpose? What are you adding? If the answer is unclear, consider removing it. Often the most elegant statement is the quietest one. One beautiful scarf, one interesting bracelet, a perfect pair of shoes. These thoughtful choices are a reflection of a clear, uncluttered mind. Structured shapes. As we journey through life, our bodies change. They soften. This is a natural and beautiful process. However, a common mistake in dressing is to try and hide this softness in shapeless, flowing garments. The tent dress, the oversized tunic, the baggy cardigan. The intention may be comfort, but the result is often the opposite. You lose your shape. You disappear within the fabric. The principle we must embrace is that structure is your friend. Structure provides a gentle framework that honors your body, giving it definition and presence. Structure does not mean constriction. It does not mean rigid, uncomfortable clothing. It means a garment that has its own inherent shape, a silhouette that complements yours. The most important place to find this structure is in the shoulders. The shoulder line is the hanger for your entire outfit. A garment with a well-defined shoulder, a crisp seam, a subtle shoulder pad in a blazer, a set-in sleeve, creates a strong, confident line. It instantly improves your posture and provides a framework from which the rest of the fabric can drape beautifully. Compare this to a dropped shoulder seam or a flimsy dolman sleeve, which can create a sloping, tired look and add visual width. A well-fitting blazer is perhaps the most powerful tool in your wardrobe. It can be worn over anything, a simple t-shirt, a silk blouse, a dress. Find one that fits you perfectly in the shoulders. The length can vary based on the proportions you want to create, but the shoulders are non-negotiable. A blazer instantly adds polish and structure. It defines your waist, even if it's worn open, by creating a tailored shape around your torso. Look for fabrics that have some substance. A linen that has some weight, a cotton twill, a fine gauge wool. These materials hold their shape better than flimsy thin fabrics. A dress with darts or seaming that follows the contours of the body will always be more flattering than a simple sack shape. It acknowledges your form. It says, I see your waist, I see your hips, and it works with them. Even in your casual wear, you can find structure. A simple boat neck top creates a strong horizontal line at the shoulders that can balance your frame. A classic trench coat with its defined shoulders, lapels, and belt is a masterclass in structure. You do not need to cinch the belt tightly. Even tied loosely at the back, it gives the coat a defined waist and a purposeful shape. Think of it as architecture. You are building a beautiful frame. The shoulder is the top of the column. The seaming is the support. This structure contains and complements the softness, the flow. It is the interplay between the strong and the gentle, the defined and the fluid, that creates a truly dynamic and sophisticated presence. It gives you shape, it gives you confidence, and it ensures that you are the one who is seen, not just the clothes you are in. Inner radiance. We have arrived at the final principle. It is the most important, and it is the one that has nothing to do with clothing. You can follow every guideline we have discussed, create perfect vertical lines, master proportion, choose the most beautiful fabrics, but if this final element is missing, the effect will be hollow. This principle is your inner radiance. It is the energy that you bring into your clothes. It is the light that shines from within. Style is not something you put on. It is something you inhabit. And you cannot inhabit your clothes with grace if you are not inhabiting your body with grace. This begins with your posture. Think again of the tree, strong, rooted, reaching for the sky. Stand up, feel your feet on the ground, lengthen your spine, vertebra by vertebra, roll your shoulders back and down, opening your heart, lift your chin. This is not about arrogance, it is about presence. It is about occupying your space with a quiet, dignified confidence. This posture alone can transform an outfit more than any expensive accessory. It is the foundation upon which everything else is built. This radiance is also fueled by self-acceptance. For 60 years, this body has been your vessel. It has carried you through joy and sorrow, through challenges and triumphs. Every line on your face is a map of your journey. Every change in your form is a testament to your resilience. To dress this body with love, not with criticism, is the ultimate act of style. When you look in the mirror, do not search for flaws. See the whole, see the story, see the strength. When you dress from a place of love, your choices will be different. You will choose fabrics that feel kind, colors that bring you joy, and shapes that honor the body you have today, not the one you had 30 years ago. True style is an energy. It is a smile. It is the light in your eyes when you speak about something you are passionate about. It is the kindness in your hands. It is the way you move through the world, not as someone who is trying to be invisible, but as someone who is comfortable in her own skin, in her own story. The clothes are simply the frame for this beautiful masterpiece. They are the supporting cast. You are the star. So the final habit, the one that synergizes all the others, is a daily practice of presence. Before you dress, take a single minute. Stand quietly. Breathe. Connect with your body. Set an intention for how you want to feel today. Confident, calm, creative. Then choose your clothes not to hide, but to express that intention. As you dress, do it with mindfulness and gratitude. When you walk out the door, carry yourself not with the weight of your years, but with the wisdom of them. That is inner radiance. That is the secret that no one can sell you because you already own it. It is you. Which of these principles resonates most with your inner wisdom? Share your thoughts below and let us build a community of intentional presence.